What you are about to hear could completely transform the way you perceive desire, the search, and manifestation. Have you ever felt that while you are searching for something with all your being, there is a greater force that is also searching for you? That what you deeply long for in your heart is not just a distant dream, but something that is already moving toward you at this very moment. In life, we often believe that we are alone in our search. We chase success, happiness, love, and purpose, feeling that we must tirelessly strive to achieve them. We think that the path to our goals depends solely on our determination, perseverance, and effort. However, what we often fail to understand is that what we are seeking is also seeking us. There is a powerful energy that flows in both directions, and when our intentions are clear, when our desire is genuine, the universe begins to conspire so that what we long for can find us. This idea, though it may seem enigmatic or even magical, has a profound foundation in the connection between our consciousness and the universe. We are not isolated entities in this vast cosmos. We are intrinsically connected to everything around us. Our intentions, thoughts, and emotions emit a vibration, and that vibration resonates with the energies and circumstances that are in harmony with it. Thus, when we desire something from the deepest part of our being, that desire is not only projected outward, but also acts as a magnet, attracting to us the people, situations, and opportunities that are aligned with our search. However, there is an essential aspect of this process: the clarity of intention. Often, in our search, we feel confused or uncertain about what we truly want. We are influenced by what we believe we should desire or by the expectations of others instead of connecting with our true inner longing. And it is precisely this lack of clarity that obstructs the flow of energy between us and what we seek. When we are uncertain about what we want, we send contradictory signals to the universe. One day, we desire one thing, and the next, something entirely different. This kind of fluctuation creates interference, making it difficult for what we seek to find us. Imagine trying to tune in to a radio station, but constantly changing the frequency. It is impossible to receive a clear signal if you do not stay on a single channel. The same happens with our desires and intentions. For what we seek to find us, we must remain on a coherent frequency, focused in that direction. Clarity not only means knowing precisely what you desire, but also feeling worthy of receiving it. Many people seek success or love, but deep down, they doubt whether they truly deserve it. These internal insecurities act as obstacles, blocking the flow of energy between us and what we seek. If you desire something but at the same time believe you are not valuable enough to obtain it, you will generate a contradictory vibration. It is as if you take one step forward, but immediately step back. For what you seek to find you must fully align yourself with that desire, feeling deserving and prepared to receive it. This brings us to the importance of the energy you emit. Every thought, every emotion, and every action you take is a manifestation of energy, and that energy directly influences what you attract into your life. If you seek love but constantly harbor thoughts of lack, fear, or desperation, you will be erecting a barrier that prevents that love from reaching you. The same applies to success or any other aspiration. The energy you emit is the signal you send to the universe, and the universe responds to that signal. Imagine that the universe is a mirror. What you project outward is what it reflects back to you. If you project confidence, gratitude, and abundance, you will attract more of that into your life. But if you project fear, doubt, or hopelessness, you will attract more of those experiences. This is one of the fundamental principles behind the idea that what you are seeking is also seeking you. When you align your energy with what you desire, the universe responds to that frequency, sending you opportunities, people, and experiences that vibrate at the same level. But how can you ensure that you are emitting the right energy? The first step is to become aware of your thoughts and emotions. Too often, we live on autopilot, unaware of the vibration we are emitting. We focus on what we lack, on what is not working, on what we do not have, and without realizing it, we reinforce those same patterns in our lives. However, when you become aware of your thoughts and emotions, you gain the power to transform them. You can choose to focus on what you desire instead of what you fear. You can decide to live in gratitude for what you already have instead of centering your attention on what is yet to arrive. A simple yet incredibly powerful exercise is to visualize what you long for as if it were already a part of your life, rather than perceiving it as something distant or unattainable. Imagine that it is already your reality. How would you feel if you already possessed what you are searching for? What emotions would you experience at this very moment? By doing this, you begin to synchronize your energy with your desire, creating a magnetic field that attracts those experiences to you. However, it is essential to remember that this process is not just about maintaining positive thoughts or repeating affirmations. It is about a profound internal transformation in which your mind, heart, and essence fully align with what you desire. And this alignment is not just about obtaining something external, but also about evolving into the person who is ready to receive it. This is where personal development comes into play. Many times, what we seek requires us to become a higher version of ourselves. If you desire success, you may need to cultivate greater discipline or confidence. If you long for love, you may first need to learn to value and love yourself. What you are seeking is not only waiting to find you, but it is also waiting for you to become the person capable of fully receiving it. This is a process of constant transformation. As you grow and evolve, you get closer to what you desire because you align yourself with the energy of that longing. And when this happens, the universe begins to work in your favor. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach start appearing unexpectedly. The people you need to meet arrive in your life at the perfect moment. What once seemed distant starts moving toward you, not because you are chasing it desperately, but because you are becoming the person who naturally attracts it. When we talk about aligning ourselves with what we desire, we refer to an internal balance where our thoughts, emotions, and actions are in complete harmony with what we seek. However, for many people, this concept can be confusing. How do we know if we are truly aligned? How can we strengthen the connection between what we desire and what we project into the world? This is where awareness and the ability to let go play a crucial role. One of the first steps in strengthening our alignment is developing greater awareness of our thoughts and emotions. As mentioned earlier, the energy we emit is a direct reflection of what we experience internally. If we constantly focus on what we lack, on the distance between us and our goal, or on how difficult it seems to achieve what we long for, we will generate a vibration of scarcity and resistance. This type of energy not only pushes away what we seek, but also builds an invisible barrier between us and our desires. To break these thought patterns, it is crucial to train the mind to focus on the positive and the possible. This does not mean ignoring challenges or obstacles, but rather learning to see beyond them and recognizing the potential that awaits. One effective strategy to achieve this is practicing gratitude. Gratitude has an immense power to shift our vibration almost instantly. When you are grateful for what you already have, even before what you desire arrives, you generate an energy of fulfillment that acts as a magnet to attract more of what you truly want. One of the biggest blocks in the manifestation process is impatience. We want things to happen immediately, and when we don't see results right away, we start to doubt not only in our own abilities, but also in whether the universe is truly listening to us. This is where trust plays a fundamental role. Trusting the process means letting go of the need to control every detail. It means releasing the anxiety over results and allowing things to unfold at the right moment and in the best possible way. The desire for control is one of the biggest barriers to manifestation. Often, when we want something too insistently, we are actually projecting an energy of fear or desperation. We are telling the universe, I don't believe this can happen on its own, so I must make sure it happens exactly as I imagine This type of approach creates resistance because it leaves no room for the universe to flow and work in our favor. What we really need is to let go of control and trust that if we have planted the right seeds, the harvest will come at the right time. Letting go of control does not mean stopping all action. Many people confuse surrender with passivity, but they are not the same. It is about doing our part, taking the necessary actions, and then allowing the rest to flow naturally. It is like planting a seed in the soil. You can water it and take care of it, but you cannot force it to grow. You must trust that with time, it will bloom when it is ready. In this process of letting go, there is something else we need to release: rigid expectations. Many times, when we desire something, we create a very specific image in our minds of how it should manifest, how it should feel, and when it should arrive. While it is important to have a clear vision of what we want, it is also crucial to remain open to the possibility that the universe may surprise us. Sometimes, what we seek arrives in a completely different way than we imagined. Life may present us with something even better than what we expected, but if we are too attached to a single idea, we might not see it. Flexibility is key to maintaining a strong alignment with our desires. Along our journey, unexpected opportunities may arise that lead us directly to what we seek. If we are too focused on only one path, we might overlook those opportunities. Flexibility allows us to adapt, flow with life, and remain receptive to the signs the universe sends us. One of the most common mistakes when seeking something is believing that we can only obtain it in a specific way, within a specific time frame, or under certain circumstances. However, the universe is infinitely more creative than we imagine. What we long for can find us in the most unexpected moments and places, as long as we are open to receiving it. The key is to remain receptive and flexible without clinging to a single outcome. When you let go of control and rigid expectations, something extraordinary happens. You open yourself to the possibility that what you seek is already on its way to you. Instead of acting from a place of lack or desperation, you begin to act from a place of trust and certainty. You know that what you desire is already in motion, that the universe is arranging everything so that what you seek can find you. And when you adopt this mindset, your energy shifts immediately. You no longer seek from a place of scarcity, but from a place of abundance. And that abundance is precisely what attracts everything you desire. Another powerful tool to strengthen the connection with our desires is detachment. Detachment does not mean that you don't care about what you want or that you lack passion for it. It means that you do not condition your happiness on the outcome. It means that while you continue moving toward your dreams, you do not allow your well-being to depend solely on achieving that goal. When you understand this, you free yourself from pressure and fear, allowing life to flow naturally. And in that state of freedom and trust, what you seek finally finds you. When you detach from the outcome, you allow the universe to guide you more freely. You are no longer tied to a single way of achieving your goal, but instead open yourself to all the possibilities that may manifest. Detachment is one of the most liberating practices you can adopt in this process, as it helps you release the emotional weight that often accompanies your pursuits and allows you to enjoy the journey instead of obsessing over the destination. When you let go, you begin to see life as a field full of surprises and unexpected opportunities. You are no longer trapped in the belief that things must happen in a specific way, but rather, you are willing to flow with whatever comes, trusting that the universe always has your best interests in mind. And it is precisely in the state of detachment that what you seek finds you. By releasing the need to control the how and when, you create space for the universe to act. You no longer generate resistance, but instead allow circumstances to align naturally. Often, what arrives in your life surpasses your expectations because, by letting go, you open yourself to all possibilities, not just the ones you had imagined. This process of detachment requires practice. We live in a world that teaches us to be controlling, to plan every detail meticulously, and to measure our worth by our achievements. However, spiritual awakening invites us to abandon these old beliefs and trust that the universe knows exactly what we seek and is guiding us toward it in ways we may not always understand. Detachment is not about giving up. It is about having deep trust that, as we keep moving forward, what we desire is also making its way toward us. One of the biggest challenges in the manifestation process is learning to maintain trust and faith, even when results are not immediate. We live in a society that values instant gratification, where we are used to getting what we want quickly. If it doesn't happen within a certain time frame, we become frustrated, doubt our abilities, and even question the process itself. However, what we often fail to understand is that even though what we desire is already on its way to us, sometimes the time it takes to arrive aligns with our growth and readiness to receive it. The concept of time is one of the most complex when it comes to attraction and manifestation. We often think that if something doesn't come quickly, it means it's not meant to be. But this linear view limits us. The universe does not operate according to our clocks or follow human calendars. What we seek arrives at the precise moment we are ready to receive it, neither a second too soon nor too late. This means that part of the manifestation process includes learning to be at peace with the time it takes and trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. Cultivating patience is an essential skill on this journey. Patience does not mean waiting passively, but rather learning to live in the present without anxiety about the future. It is a state of active trust in which, even if you don't see immediate results, you know the universe is working behind the scenes. Think of how a seed grows underground before you see the first sprout emerge. Just because you don't perceive its growth doesn't mean it isn't happening. Similarly, what you desire is in motion, even if it's not always visible at first glance. To develop this patience, one of the most powerful practices you can adopt is meditation. Meditation teaches you to be present, to release the urgency of the future, and to focus on the now. Through this practice, you begin to understand that true power does not lie in controlling outcomes, but in fully experiencing each moment, trusting that the next step will reveal itself at the right time. Patience arises naturally when you learn to enjoy the process, rather than obsess over the outcome. In addition to meditation, another tool that can help you strengthen this trust in the process is paying attention to the signs the universe sends you. Often, when we are seeking something, we become so focused on the final result that we overlook the small signs along the way, indicating that we are moving in the right direction. These signs can manifest in many forms. An unexpected conversation, a coincidence that seems too perfect to be random, or even an internal intuition urging you to keep going. The universe communicates in subtle ways, and it's important to learn to recognize these signs. Sometimes, a door closes only to redirect you toward a better option. Other times, an unexpected opportunity is the first step toward what you are looking for. The key is to stay present and receptive, trusting that the path to your goal won't always be linear, but will be filled with clues guiding you in the right direction. A common example of these signs is synchronicities. Those moments when it feels like the universe is conspiring to make everything fall into place perfectly. Perhaps you think of someone and suddenly they call you. Or maybe you are looking for an opportunity, and just at that moment, a conversation leads you directly to it. These coincidences are not mere accidents. They are signs that you are in alignment with your purpose and that the universe is working in your favor. The key to recognizing these synchronicities is openness. Many times, we are so attached to a rigid idea of how things should happen that we don't leave room for the universe to surprise us. If you remain too fixed on a single path, you might overlook the subtle signs indicating that you are on the right track. But if you stay open and free from overly strict expectations, you will notice how the universe starts sending you small hints confirming that your desire is already in motion. Another fundamental aspect of strengthening trust in the process is self-awareness. Many times, what we long for requires us to first do inner work to be ready to receive it. The universe is always willing to grant us what we ask for, but it also ensures that we are prepared to receive it fully and consciously. This means that while you wait for what you desire to arrive, you can use that time to work on yourself. Ask yourself, am I truly ready to receive what I long for? What aspects of my life do I need to strengthen or improve to receive it with fullness and responsibility? This inner growth may involve releasing limiting beliefs, healing emotional wounds, or developing new skills. For example, if you seek a loving relationship, perhaps you need to learn to love yourself first. Or if you desire success in your career, it may be necessary to build your confidence or discipline. The waiting period is not a time of inactivity, but an opportunity to evolve and prepare yourself to receive what you desire in a deeper and more meaningful way. It is essential to remember that true personal growth is a vital part of the manifestation process. Many times, the time that seems lost while waiting is actually a period of preparation. The universe knows when you are ready, and when you are, what you long for arrives effortlessly, without forced effort. In addition to recognizing signs and working on your personal growth, there is another key element in maintaining trust in the process. Surround yourself with support. Often, when we are in the midst of our journey, we may feel alone or misunderstood, especially if what we long for is not something that those around us easily comprehend. However, it is essential to remember that you are not alone. Many people are walking a path similar to yours, and surrounding yourself with a supportive community can make a significant difference in how you experience your process. This community does not have to be extensive. It can be a friend, a mentor, or even an online group where you can share your experiences and feel supported. Having someone to talk to about your challenges and achievements can serve as a constant reminder that the process is real and that what you seek is closer than you imagine. Finally, it is essential that you allow yourself to enjoy the journey. Often, we focus so much on the destination that we forget to appreciate the present. But life is not just about reaching goals. It is about living each moment fully, cherishing the small victories and the lessons that arise along the way. If you learn to enjoy the process and trust that what you seek is also seeking you, you will experience a sense of peace that goes beyond the need for control. When you stop struggling against time, when you let go of resistance to what is and begin to flow with what happens, you create space for your desires to come to you more quickly and harmoniously. Not because you are forcing the outcome, but because you have become the person who can receive it with grace and gratitude. Once you align your thoughts, emotions, and energy with what you desire, that which you were seeking finally finds you, and with it, a new stage in the process begins. Many people believe that once they obtain what they were longing for, the work is done, that they have reached their ultimate goal. However, the journey does not end here. Maintaining alignment with what you have manifested, continuing to vibrate at the right frequency, and continuing to attract experiences aligned with your growth is crucial for what you have obtained to remain in your life and continue evolving with you. The first step in this phase is recognizing that the vibration that allowed you to attract what you desired must be maintained and expanded. It is similar to achieving success in any area of life. It is not just about getting there, but about sustaining it and continuing to progress. If you allow your energy to decline after receiving what you sought, you risk losing the connection with that vibration, and eventually, what you had attracted may fade away. Imagine, for example, that you have been seeking a loving relationship and finally find that special person. It is easy, after the initial excitement and enthusiasm, to fall into routine or stop investing the same energy as in the beginning. However, relationships, like any other manifestation, require constant care. The energy you contribute, the attention, and the intention you put into them are fundamental for that connection to continue flourishing. The same applies to any other aspect of life. whether it be professional success, financial abundance, or even health and well-being. One of the most effective ways to maintain a high vibration is to cultivate a continuous state of gratitude. Gratitude is not only a powerful tool for attracting what you desire, but also for preserving it. When you live in a state of appreciation for what you already have, even after receiving what you sought, you send a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. This state of gratitude does not have to be something grand or complicated. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to reflect on what you have received and appreciate it from the heart. This small act has a profound impact on your energy, keeping you aligned with the frequency of abundance and attraction. In addition to gratitude, another key aspect of maintaining alignment with what you have attracted is to keep growing. The universe is in constant expansion, and so are you. What you seek finds you because you have become the person capable of receiving it. But once you have it, the growth does not stop. In fact, it is just the beginning of a new phase in your evolution. As you continue developing, what you have manifested also evolves with you. Relationships deepen, opportunities multiply, and your ability to attract new experiences expands. This continuous growth not only allows you to retain what you have received, but also to keep attracting more. It is a constant balance between what you seek and what the universe has to offer you. Another essential key in this stage is paying attention to the adjustments that the universe asks you to make. Sometimes, what you have manifested may require certain changes to align completely with your new state of being. You may face challenges or difficulties that invite you to reassess your approach or modify certain aspects of yourself. These challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities to continue evolving and staying at the right frequency. Growth is not always comfortable, but it is necessary. When you face a difficult situation, instead of resisting it, ask yourself, what is this experience teaching me? What part of me needs to develop to handle this with greater wisdom and clarity? By approaching challenges from this perspective, you remain aligned with your growth process and allow the universe to continue working with and for you. Along with gratitude and growth, another fundamental principle for living in harmony with this mindset of continuous attraction is detachment. Even though you have manifested what you were seeking, it is important to remember that nothing in life is permanent. Detachment does not mean that you do not value what you have received, but rather that you free yourself from the need to cling to it. When you detach from the outcome, you allow the flow of life to continue its natural course. This opens you up to new opportunities and experiences that you may not have considered. Detachment allows you to live with greater freedom and peace, without the worry of losing what you have manifested, because you trust that as long as you remain aligned with yourself and the universe, everything you need will come at the right time. It is essential to remember that this process of manifestation and attraction is a continuous cycle. What you are seeking finds you, but there is always something more waiting for you. As you achieve your goals and receive what you have asked for, new desires and intentions will arise. This does not mean that you are never satisfied, but rather that life always offers new opportunities for growth, learning, and experience. The universe is infinite in its possibilities, and so are you. To fully embrace this mindset of continuous attraction, you need to cultivate a constant relationship with your inner self. Staying connected with your intuition and inner wisdom allows you to know when it is time to keep searching, when to let go, and when to receive. This internal connection is your most powerful compass and will help you navigate the ups and downs of the manifestation process with confidence and clarity. A useful practice to maintain this connection is regular self-reflection. Taking time each week or month to reflect on your process, what you have manifested, and what continues to awaken within you will help you stay aligned with your growth. Finally, it is crucial that you enjoy the process. Life is not just about achieving goals, but about savoring each moment of the journey. When you live in a state of joy and gratitude, when you allow yourself to appreciate both the small victories and the major manifestations, your energy naturally elevates. And it is in that elevated vibration where true magic happens. What you seek finds you when you enjoy life as it is, without anxiety or resistance, with the certainty that you are always in the perfect place at the perfect time.